An angry fire has been sparked in the already explosive issue of the return of Kashmiri Pandits to the Kashmir Valley, and it's taken the words of one well-known separatist, JKLF chief Yasin Malik, sitting in Srinagar, saying, "Blood will be spilled, we will oppose tooth and nail the return of Kashmiri Pandits to colonies or special townships being carved out for their return into the Kashmir Valley." This has been met with a huge amount of outrage and a huge amount of anger among the Kashmiri Pandit community. Joining us live now from Srinagar, Yasin Malik of the JKLF. Also with us, activist, founder of Roots in Kashmir, a well-known and vocal voice on Kashmiri Pandit affairs, Rashni Khair, joins us live from Delhi. We know what Yasin Malik has said. He has said that special townships will only breed hatred. It will make Kashmir like Israel and will breed communal disharmony and hatred among the people. But Rashni Khair, who has actually tweeted a short while ago, and Rashni, correct me if I'm wrong, your stand on this issue is that the issue of the return of Kashmiri Pandits is something that Kashmiri Pandits should decide about, and someone like Yasin Malik, who was involved in the driving out of Kashmiri Pandits from Kashmir and the murder of some of them, has no right to have an opinion or dictate terms on this, Rashni. That's what you're saying.
That's exactly what I mean, because you see, Yasin Malik is a man who was the head of JKLF, and between him, Bitta Karate and his gang of 5 other militants, 4 of whom are dead now and 1 of whom is still alive, Javed Nalka, they must have killed between themselves and their stooges 200 odd Kashmiri Pandits. JKLF, and I am saying it with full responsibility, or Shiv, that have been responsible for the exodus single-handedly, because at that time Hizbul Mujahideen was non-existent as a terrorist organization. It came much later into the picture. So Yasin Malik, who is himself a terrorist, has 23 criminal cases, 7 of murder, 4 of attempt to murder, 1 of kidnapping of Rubiya Sayed, who is the present CM's daughter, 4 Indian Air Force officials unarmed. He killed them and later told BBC and Omkar Singh in Rediff that they were liable to be killed because they were enemies of the agent. Now, what kind of a man is he? He's a sick man. What reason and who gives them the right to speak on these issues? It is for Kashmiri Pandits, it's for the government of Jammu and Kashmir and for the government of India to decide where and how and when we are going to go back to Kashmir. So not some terrorist, not some criminal.
The stand here is very clear. Yasin Malik is being told that the issue itself may be a legitimate issue. This is something that is being debated at this point of time, and we can tell you that here on Headlines today, there is a debate on whether, sending Kashmiri Pandits back to Kashmir to special townships is the right way to actually do things. Omar Abdullah has tweeted about it as well. But Yasin Malik, just to be very clear about what is being said about your statements, people are saying the debate should be left to the Kashmiri Pandits, and that persons such as you, such as SAS Gilani, other separatists who've actually been hand in glove with the murder and driving out of Kashmiri Pandits, the people who are responsible for this very state of affairs, have absolutely no business dictating any terms and issuing threats at this time, Yasin Malik.
See, if you have decided to become a moral judge, and then I think you should have not invited me in the show. If you have already taken your moral judgment that what is right and what is wrong, then what was the fun for you to invite me in this state?
The question is about the anger.
No, listen.
Yasin Malik, the question is about the anger. I'm asking you about the anger.
No. If there are few people in Delhi and Mumbai who are claiming to represent the Kashmiri Pandits, because it has been their behavior from last 26 years, they are working for agencies, and agencies are working them as weeping boys, and they are abusing Kashmiri people right and left from 26 years. 10,000 Kashmiri.
What were you doing with Hafiz Sayed? What were you doing with Hafiz Sayed? Is he related to you? Is Pakistan your sasural? What were you doing with Hafiz Sayed? How many people have you killed?
It's about what business, the locus standi you have, Yasin Malik.
With your guns? Yasin Malik, answer this. You have no locus standi. You are a terrorist. You are a criminal. You are a rapist. You have been indulged in the in the dishonoring of our sister Girja Tikku. Don't talk, just shut your mouth. You have no business to
Yasin Malik.
Shiv, I am really appalled.
Yasin Malik, let me ask the question. Okay, let's. This is an
you want to
emotive.
ask me question?
This is an emotive issue. No, one second, gentlemen. This is an emotive issue.
Throw me out of my house. He has no right to talk.
The Yasin Malik, respond to that. I want you to respond. Yasin Malik, listen to my question.
Please,
take my question. Take my question. I have a specific question. Yes.
No. First, let me. Do you want to ask a question
Go.
me and answer?
Finish your question. Finish your answer. Finish your answer. Finish your answer. I have a specific question for you. Yasin Malik, forget the rhetoric. Finish your answer. Finish your answer.
His problem is he is sidelined.
No, if you've got something to say, you must answer, Yasin Malik.
Instructions of JKLF and he heads just one.
Yasin Malik.
He heads just one.
Yasin Malik. Yasin Malik.
To arrest him now, he should have been hanged long time back.
Yasin Malik, answer the question. How can someone like you who's been associated with the genesis of this problem sit here and dictate the terms? That is the point that Rashnik is making. He is making an angry point. He is invested in this issue. But what is your answer to that question?
See, JKLF and all pro-freedom organizations are representing the sentiment of the Kashmiri people. And 10,000 Kashmiri Pandits are living here. Ask them, you want separate colonies or you are living in your
But that is not the issue. That is not the issue. Yasin Malik, that is not the issue. That is a debate.
You are
I want to clarify one thing. I would like to clarify one thing.
You should be down in a jail.
No, Rashni, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. The issue of whether Kashmiri Pandits...
Who is afraid of jail?
Yasin Malik.
Who is afraid of jail?
Yasin Malik.
No, who is afraid of jail?
Let's not make this a debate about your freedom.
I am afraid of you. You are a killer, sir. I am afraid of Yasin Malik. You are a killer.
Yasin Malik.
Tell this coward person, tell this coward person, this rat who is hiding in the studio, tell him who is afraid of the jail.
Yasin Malik.
I don't carry a gun.
Okay,
I don't
one
carry
second.
It is better.
One second.
It is
Yasin
better
Malik,
to be a
take a
coward
direct
than to kill
question.
people.
You do not know how to talk.
I have no shame in saying
I have a
coward.
simple question
At least
for you,
I am not a
Yasin
killer.
Malik.
I am not a
No,
rapist.
this can be
I am
an
not a terrorist.
interchange.
I am not to
This can be a
Hawala
personal
transactions.
interchange,
I
but I
am
have a
not
personal.
kidnapped people.
Rashnik, allow me.
Yasin Malik, shame on you.
Rashnik, allow me.
Shame on you, Yasin
Rashnik,
Malik,
just allow
shame
me.
on you.
Allow me for a moment. Yasin Malik,
Yes,
the
please.
question is very
Yes,
simple.
please, Shiv.
You're talking about the issue of the return of Kashmiri Pandits to these places. Yasin Malik, I can tell you, and Rashnik, you can correct me if I'm wrong, there are many Kashmiri Pandits who have genuine grievances and genuine concerns about whether the system of returning Kashmiri Pandits to special townships is really the solution. There are people, very thinking, intelligent people who don't believe, who would actually agree with you. They would agree with you. They would agree with you, Yasin Malik, but they don't believe that you have a right to dictate terms.
No.
Because not only have you talked about communal harmony, you've also said blood will be spilled, we will hold an agitation. That is the problem.
Okay, let me answer.
Yes, answer.
Okay, if you have differences with me, forget Yasin Malik. My simple question is, can you define the meaning of composite culture? What is the meaning of composite
But where is the composite culture? Where is the composite culture in Kashmir, sir? Where is the composite culture?
Yes, composite. Now here to me. Composite culture is right now prevailing in Kashmir.
When you killed Kashmiri Pandits.
Let's not joke about certain things. There is a problem. No, we can call each other rats.
Composite culture. When Bitta Karate went about killing Kashmiri Pandits left, right and center.
I have to say, Yasin Malik, if you're talking about composite culture in Kashmir at this point of time, then you must be completely deluded. My simple point to you, Yasin Malik, is you're talking about composite culture in Kashmir. That sounds preposterous. Rashnik, I want to make a point to Yasin Malik, because Yasin Malik, you're not just talking about communal harmony, you're not just talking about, how this might convert Kashmir into another Israel, but you're also saying things like, the spilling of blood, opposing tooth and nail, we will hold agitations. Someone like you, Yasin Malik, allow me to complete. You can correct me after I finish. I am saying your words, you know, you have followers as well. It can be seen as a call to war. It can be seen as a call to violence, where Kashmiri Pandits have suffered so much. The people of Kashmir have suffered so much. The words that you speak at this point of time, Yasin Malik, can be seen as incitement to violence.
Don't drop your words into my mouth. What I have said, repeat it correctly. I said we will spill our own blood in a non-violent movement.
How can you spill your own blood in a non-violent way?
Yes.
What
yes,
is that?
I have said I will go into fast
he
into
knows.
death.
What else
I have
does he
already
know?
said.
Shiv, he
I
knows
will go
nothing
for
else but
fast
to
into
spill
death.
blood.
What non-violence are you talking about?
He
Stop
spilled blood
this
of so
rat.
many Kashmiris. He has been responsible single-handedly for...
This is preposterous. This is preposterous.
No, how many
You're
people
talking
have
about
you killed?
composite culture
Yasin
in
Malik,
Kashmir.
Yasin
You're talking
Malik,
about
how many people
non-violent
have you
way of
killed, you
spilling blood.
shameless traitor?
That gives you a sense of
You
what
shameless
this debate
traitor. How many
really is
people
all
have you
about.
killed?
Yes, I have said I will go.
I'm going to say one thing.
Pathological liar, how many people have you killed?
I'm going to say one thing.
Yasin Malik, how many people have you
No,
killed?
I'll tell you one thing.
How many people have you killed?
I'll tell you one thing. This all comes back.
Restore the composite
How
culture
many
in
people have you
This
killed?
is all going to come back to the same question. This is all going to come back to the same question.
You
Yasin
don't
Malik
talk
and
about
Rashnik
composite culture.
and
You are not
Yasin Malik,
Kamaswaki.
just
Have
give me a moment.
shame on you.
We're almost
Shame
out
on
of
you.
time. I just wanted to demonstrate, you know, through this newsroom debate to our viewers that this is an incendiary issue. This is really what it's all about. These are the emotions that this issue actually evokes. What Yasin Malik has said, as Rashnik himself has said right now, several Kashmiri Pandits actually agree with some of the things that Yasin Malik has said, but they question the fact that it is he who's actually putting these words forward, because they say it's outrageous, it's complete hypocrisy, and it isn't he who can sit there and dictate terms, because they say that people like Yasin Malik have blood on their hands. It is the actions of organizations like the JKLF that Yasin Malik founded which is responsible for the genesis of the entire Kashmiri Pandit problem. And therefore, even if someone has to say anything on the return of Kashmiri Pandits, it should be the community itself and not people like Yasin Malik. Remember that people like SAS Gilani have also come out and endorsed that. It's being seen as a call to war in an already absolutely incendiary issue. We're going to leave it there for the moment. Yasin Malik, Rashnik here, thank you for joining us on the newsroom face-off this evening. We're going to continue to track this story. Thanks for tuning in.